Found her becoming the hunted. There's no more...
That's not her. Can't hope you brought your best gear. The West knows no pity.
Time to give Wadis to Baronlight.
Looking sharp as ever.
Ha-ha! There you are!
Oh, Boomer, you're not supposed to be working.
The way to Baronlight is clear. Get moving.
You're not errant vanguardsman. I will move only when the captain
When
says...
I've cleared out all the bristlebacks, which I have. Captain's orders.
So they're okay?
Banged up, but breathing. And waiting up ahead for you.
Well, I shall not be moving anywhere until the whistle has sounded. If it is not safe for them, then it is not safe for me.
Fine. I'll make sure the whistle gets blown, and then I'll be back.
Hear that? We're not leaving yet. Unpack the cart!
No. I'll be right back. Don't get comfortable.
As if that were possible here.
Petra mentioned Olvind is supposed to be in charge around here. Guess I should talk to him to get the whistle blown.
Tinkering with one hammer isn't gonna kill you.
Unless Olvin and his cronies hear about it. Now leave me be.
Oi, miss.
Yeah, got work to
Something
do.
wrong with your knee?
Walked past Thurless' old shop and tripped over one of his stupid wires.
You're lucky it didn't go boom.
Well, I hope a bristleback tripped him up. Rube.
Oh yeah, sure. Get around him. I'll take care of what's the limp of it.
Your compassion warms my forge.
A little too close to the west.
We are on the same side here, Olva. The bristlebacks threaten us all.
Oh, drop the act. We all know it was the Carja who let the bristlebacks into the valley.
Sent them straight through the gates of bearing life. That is preposterous. Why would we let dangerous influence into our own land? You mean the land that honest
Serious
our
fighting, not a
Boredom. Nothing interesting happens in the claim anymore.
claim is known. That's where we travel as far as the unknown, so if we take us.
What do you want, Olvund? Some kind of payment?
My dear magistrate, you think I can be bought? If you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks and sign the concession decree. Face it, what other choice do you have?
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
So, the savior herself. Walloper of Derval, gutter of youth.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior. Olvent Freeholder, at your service. So, what could have dragged you away from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement? Your saviorly attention must be needed elsewhere.
I'm here for the embassy and...
The embassy? Why, by the forge. Ah. Greater gears for greater matters. Guess that means you'll be moving on.
Once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my saviorly attention.
Ah, the bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy to take place. Well, best get to it, hey? And off you go.
Not so fast. You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate?
Well, I refuse to play nice to some fancy-robed parchment pusher when my fellow laborers are being bullied, intimidated, and taken advantage of.
How noble of you.
Noble? Ha! Born with a hammer in hand, I was. Nobody handed me anything or dropped opportunity into my lap. Everything I've achieved, I've done on my own.
And where is this hammer now?
The, burden of leadership forced me to set it aside. The Carja risk nothing, while demanding that good Oseram gamble with their lives out there. Someone had to step up and say no more.
I cleared out all the bristlebacks.
Oh, you did?
Now that you've recovered from your shock, time to blow the whistle.
Oh there, not so fast. I'll have to send someone out to confirm the kills. Make sure the valley is safe again. Shouldn't take more than a day. Or two.
No. You blow the whistle now.
These are innocent Osram lives we're talking about here. Surely the delay...
Either you do it now, or I will.
Ah, I knew you could do it! Friends, gather round. The savior of Meridian has done it again.
What?
The Bristlebacks are defeated. You.
What?
Sound the whistle. Chainscrape is open for business.
Terrific.
Yay.
And Ulvund has agreed to personally pay every worker their lost wages.
Yeah!
That's more like it.
Yeah! Woo!
Ha-ha!
Yeah! Yeah!
Don't you have an embassy to get to?
Yeah, I guess I do.
How goes it, Hammerhead?
G'day! Oh!
Now the Chainscrape's back to work. Merchants should be open to trade. I should see if they have anything useful before I send Wadis off to Barrenlight. Better see what that Karja magistrate wanted. I bet he's in the tavern.
About time that whistle blew.
You heard the whistle. Time to go.
But I was supposed to have 3 escorts.
I'm off to Barren Light, buddies. Like Aloy said, Captain's orders. You can stay here.
Abandoned to the riffraff? I think not.
Guess you're coming with me then. See you there, Aloy.
Well, now that that's done, the embassy can finally get underway. If I can get through it, I'll be able to track down Silence. Hades. Maybe even a Gaia backup. Guess I could head straight for Barrenlight. Or poke around the Daunt some more first. And maybe take Petra up on that drink.
Well, I hope a bristleback tripped him up.
She should be more careful. See? Alvin said...
You know what we need?
I could do that.
Ah, Savior! Over here!
Careful there.
What were we...
Savior, thank you for taking the time, and my condolences that you had to endure Ulvund's bloviating.
I've dealt with worse. It sounds like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The idea that the Karja purposely let Bristlebacks into the Daunt, it's completely absurd. But the louder and longer he says it, the more support he'll get for his damned concession decree.
How did the Bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came from west of the quarry. But unless they have wings I don't know about, I don't see how they could have come over the mountains.
No other way in.
The only way I know about is Barren Light. Look, if you can get to the bottom of this, I can offer a considerable bounty in return. Help me shut Ulvund up.
What is this concession decree that Ulvund wants?
He wants the Sundom to designate portions of the Daunt as Oseram holdings. Only the portions, mind you, that produce any value.
Let me guess. Because he stands to profit somehow?
Exactly. With the Daunt under Oseram law, he could secure more investment for their numerous ventures.
He can't get those investments without the concession?
No. Not while there's a chance the Sundom could revoke their access. Hence why the concession is so important to him. And why blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks, no matter how absurd, works in his favor.
How did you get stuck out here?
I asked for the posting, believe it or not. Overseeing the entire valley on behalf of the Sun King? It was an honor. Is an honor, I mean.
But your job would be a lot easier without someone like Ulvund blasting hot air all the time?
Ulvund's not going anywhere. He's been around longer than I have. Even fancies himself the founder of Chainscrape. Well, I'll find a way to live with him. I have to.
You said the bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry?
Yes, according to one terrified laborer, said the ground trembled before they came charging down the hillside. He took off and ran all the way here.
Good place to start looking, then.
If you learn the truth, maybe Ulvund will stop blaming the Karja for every problem under the sun, and maybe then he'll actually focus on rebuilding Barren Light instead.
About the other day.
Yes, something else?
I need to go.
Of course.
He's had a bad time.
He's giving me a bad time.
As I was saying...
Oh, hey, I haven't seen you around before. I don't think.
To the claim! Bottoms up!
Boy, ignoring me again? I mean, cook salad. Like,
I know you see me!
What am I gonna do?
I'll come find you later! Yeah,
Cup
you!
is empty. Fix it. Never fear, my lady. You have found me.
Don't be stupid. How could...
Scratch the stew. Oh, they're gonna notice.
Charles, why else would one leave the glory of Main Street for something else? Boredom. Nothing interesting happened in the claim. Claim is known. That's where we travel.
Even from a distance, you're under.
A couple of roasted boars aren't gonna last with us.
Are you ready?
Hey, Mildef. Mildef. I took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hold.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Ulvund didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly.
But
my special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes. I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Olvin or his goons. Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
What do you need?
For the ingredients, a few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems. That'll do. As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in a scrounger pile if you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way. Assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Mildef. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
And don't let anyone push you around, okay?
If you say so.
Already got enough wild meat. Just need to pick some bitter leaf and grab a metal panel from a scrounger pile.
Salutations, fair maiden. Who might you be?
Your health is my business.
We got thirsty customers. Need a barrel refill here.
How many times? It'll blow your damn arm off.
Happen after I left yesterday?
Oh.
I'm sorry, I'll be right with you.
Okay, I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm saying it's overkill.
It's a weapon. Kill is the point.
Not if it blows the user's arm off. Oh, just stop talking.
Where were we? So, you look like someone who's always searching for a new weapon. Am I right?
Actually,
Could you just not? I am with a customer.
I'm not a customer.
I got it. Triple the powder. It'll blow a Strider sky high. Ba-boom. One shot kill. Guaranteed.
Maybe I am.
Then you are in the right place at the right time, Red. How would you like to be the proud owner of the world's first machine-enhanced,
explosive, done in one, machine wrecking,
yet perfectly safe, javelin thrower?
Tell me more about this weapon of yours.
Saw a scroll when I was a kid by some Karja scholar who wandered out west. Had a scary drawing of a Tenakth warrior hunting with a kind of javelin thrower. Effective? Yes. Basic? Undoubtedly. But coming out here made me remember it, and I am on the brink of vastly improving the tool's archaic design.
Whereas I will perfect it.
I can use machine parts to enhance the user's throw, increase the projectile's velocity. Well, Boomer here is adamant that enhancing the projectile is better. Namely with explosive tips.
Boomsticks.
Why not both?
That could work. There's one small snag. I need the parts to make the first working model.
Well, for starters, I'll need charger horns. Intact.
Yeah, that. Just be sure to shoot them off before the machine goes down. Otherwise, they break. But the real innovation, and keep it to yourself, is a fanghorn rib.
There's a mean one east of here. Blow it sky high.
Boomer! You get him for me. It's yours. My treat.
You have a deal. I could get around faster if I find a charger to override. I can override one of these chargers. I have to go on quiet so I don't spook the herd. I wish to have some of the sweat.
You!
Javad said the bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry. I should see if there's anything in the back of the valley.
Be welcome, Outlander. Can I... Oh. Hey, you look like you know your way around. Whoa! Ah, there you are! Pleasant day to you.
No, that's not her. Can't be. Is she drunk?
Barren light. Last part of the Sundom before the Forbidden West. A Karja horn. Maybe that means the embassy's starting soon. Alright, I should find whoever's in charge here. But first, I could resupply at my step. Might be worth taking a look around, too.
Savior, tell me, are you seeking passage into no man's land by any chance?
Maybe. Why do you ask?
Well, to hammer it plain, there's treasure out west. Unclaimed scrap and ancient metal. And I've got a sturdy band of salvagers that knows the lay of the land.
You're not afraid of the Tenakth?
Terrified. But I carry out most of my business in no man's land. Neutral territory and all that. Barren Light is our port of entry. When its doors aren't closed for an embassy. I was hoping your arrival meant they might be opening soon. I've got a business to run, after all.
I want that embassy to happen as much as you do. Believe me, I'm working on it.
Good to know. And keep us in mind. If you do manage to open the way, our main camp will be just past Barren Light. We'll buy any scrap you've got on you. And if you're looking for machine parts, we've got the best in the West. Guaranteed.
All right. Maybe later then.
If you could get those blasted gates open.
Guess I'm not the only one who wants to get those gates open.
Are you ready?
We need a last.
There's Erend. It looks like he's had a few.
You're in a sour mood.
Any salvage out there?
Lighten up, Paiv. You've got a thick wall of stone.
Are you in charge around here?
Apologies, no. That would be Commander Nozar. I'm Lawan, his second in command. So, what brings Aloy of the Nora to Barren Light?
I'm here for the embassy. I need it to happen so I can head west. And maybe now that Studious Wadis is here, we can finally get things underway.
Yes, the Sun Priest. Walked in practically kicking and screaming behind his escort. Really seems to like his scrolls. But the embassy remains delayed. Commander Nozar has signaled our readiness, but the Tenakth marshals have yet to sound their horn.
All right, fine. Let me through the gates then. I have my own business with them.
I'm sure you do, but I'm afraid I can't. Commander's orders. Normally, the gates are open for any who dare to venture out. Oseram salvagers, a few especially brazen Karja, but no one's allowed in or out before an embassy. They'll reopen, once the Tenakth have left.
Where is this Commander Nozar, then? If he's the one keeping the gates shut, I'll convince him to open them for me.
I'll take you to him, but I have to warn you. The commander isn't one to break protocol, especially when he's already high-strung.
We'll see about that.
This way.
There's a lot of activity going on around here.
The Tenakth tore down this place during the Red Raids. 2 years of labor, and we still have a long way to go. The work stoppage and chain scrape nearly halted our rebuilding efforts. But I hear a certain Nora got them back to work.
I was just helping out.
Yes, well, I'm sure Ulvund was thrilled.
How goes it, Hammerhead? What? Ignoring me again?
Stand aside, soldier.
Sir?
There's the commander.
I hope you're finding
brace
more
yourself.
than I am.
And good luck.
Why the Sun? How are we to hold an embassy with a tribe that can't even govern their own people?
What more can you expect from barbarians? Aloy, was it?
Yes. The one who cleared the valley for you? That Aloy.
We appreciate your service. At least we are ready for the embassy to begin.
Didn't you just give the signal?
Both sides must signal readiness. Until the Tenakth sound their horn, we wait.
Yea, for as the first shall be...
Shut up. Why the delay?
The Tenakth are a tribe composed of 3 clans. How many banners do you see?
You're just gonna wait? Go find out what's wrong.
Oh, this isn't some forgotten corner of the East where you come from, Nora. It's the Forbidden West. If you don't like it, run back to Meridian, file a complaint.
The Meridian I saved, you mean?
That's right. Nobody walks to the gate until the 3rd clan arrives and the Tenakth horn has sounded. Not even the savior of Meridian.
Well, thanks, but I've waited long enough. It's time to go.
Absolutely not. This embassy depends on diligent adherence to... You shall not!
Keep telling yourself that.
Someone approaching! On a machine!
Varl. Open the gates, please.
Do not let her through that gate! That is a direct order!
Sorry, can't do it.
Sir, it's the Savior!
I don't care if it's the Dowager Queen herself! The gate stays sealed until that horn blows!
I'm asking nicely.
I don't know what to do.
Take it easy on yourself.
Hey, Varl.
Hi, Aaron. What's happening? You know, the usual. Aloy wants something. People try to stand in her way. It's not gonna work.
Gates. Oh, that's it! Arrest her!
I'd like to see you try.
Supporting fire?
Yeah, I'm locked and loaded. Hey, Nozar! You stupid bastard. You think you got the authority to keep that door shut in the savior of Meridian's face? What do you think Sun King Avad is gonna do when he hears what you did? Promote you, huh? Let her through, boys. Saving the world.
Forget something back in Meridian?
Look, Varl.
It doesn't matter. Made it just in time. So this tribe that Murad told us about, the Tenakth, we need their permission to go west?
Yeah, well, I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to kill me the whole time.
But this embassy hasn't started yet. We're just gonna barge in?
It's no more politics. No more delays.
Oh well. Now at least you have some backup.
I guess I do. We'll see how it goes.
That is the line between East and West. Cross it and die.
Hold on now. Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to parley or not?
The Karja can't be trusted. This is known.
Forget the Karja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own. By turning back. Now.
Hold! She's telling the truth about one thing.
She's not Karja. She's a Nora from the Savage East. And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen? Let me speak to her. One last favor for a fellow marshal before he's taken away. A fearless, red-headed Nora. You must be the so-called savior of Meridian.
Just Aloy.
I am unyielding Fashav. Once of the Karja High Command, last of the army of the setting sun. You'll have to forgive my comrades. Tensions are high. This embassy is a delicate affair. They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances. And now you arrive, unheralded.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to go west.
So you say. I might be able to help, but I need to know why. Along with some assurance that I won't regret it.
I've never seen markings like those on a Karja before.
The Karja see ink as decoration. For the Tenakth, it is much more. A litany of deeds. A record of vanquished enemies.
Looks like you've vanquished quite a few.
I've fought my share of battles. But I feel that my life, like my markings, is only half complete. This side shows my martial deeds. Before I die, I'd like to see the other half marked with the laurels of peace.
How did you come to be among the Tenakth?
It's quite a story, but not a quick one. Though I suppose neither of us is going anywhere before the embassy begins. Are you sure you want to hear it?
I guess we have time.
Very well. I marched with Sun King Jiran's raiders when they came west, hoping to moderate their worst impulses. I failed, of course. They committed unspeakable atrocities, stirring the Tenakth into action. When the clans overran our forward encampment at Cinnabar Sands, I stayed behind to help the last stragglers evacuate, and was taken prisoner. I didn't make it easy for my captors, mind you. And they paid me back in kind on the journey to their capital. I lost so much blood on the way that I was white as a corpse when they threw me before Chief Hikaro. I thought I was dead for sure, so I resorted to desperate measures.
So when you met the Tenakth chief, you did something desperate?
I'd kept my ears open as the Tenakth dragged me along, and I heard mutterings about a kind of trial by combat that they revere. So, when they flung me at Hikaro's feet, I demanded this right, called the Kulrut, thinking that by winning I could request a boon. My life, or even my freedom. The other Tenakth howled, but Hikaro stared them down, and then his gaze fell upon me. Evidently, he appreciated my ingenuity. He allowed me to participate in the Kulrut. Little did I know what I was in for.
You said the Kulrut is a Tenakth trial by combat.
Yes. But it is no ordinary trial. It doesn't pit men against each other, at least not directly. Instead, the combatants fight machines in a great arena, and only the strongest survive. Believe me, it is no easy thing to stare down a charging machine while hundreds around you scream for blood.
I know more about that than you might think.
Do you? Well, then you have my respect. Like you, I lived through it to claim my prize. I had hoped for freedom, but well, that wasn't on offer. Only service to the chief.
You wound up serving the Tenakth chief.
The winners of the Kulrut must serve the chief as his marshals.
You mentioned that word before. What does it mean?
The word itself refers to a kind of protective spirit from the ancient past. In practice, Marshals are Hikaru's roving lawgivers, part magistrate, part judge, part executioner. I won my place among their ranks and served as honor demanded, but many Tenakth still spat on the ground when I walked by. But they did, until I started forcing them to the ground to grind their faces in it.
I guess that's one way to deal with it.
As you may have noticed, violence is the native tongue of the Tenakth. To survive, one must master it. The truth is, though, the Karja speak it too. More than they should. I can't blame the Tenakth for hating them.
So then, are you still Karja?
Part of me, yes. Always. Yet there is much to admire about the Tenakth. Especially their chief. I've heard stories about what it was like before his reign. 3 clans always at war, constantly slitting each other's throats. Hikaru and the Marshals have crafted a delicate peace. And now he looks to the future. Who knows? Maybe that future will include cooperation with the Karja.
The Karja talk about Hikaru as if he's a monster.
The Karja feel compelled to demonize him if only because he swept them from the field. It is true that he is fearsome. When I was first taken before him, I thought he would flay me alive. But he is no bloodthirsty tyrant like the Mad Sun King was. I think that if you were fortunate enough to meet him, as I was, you would find that he only wants the best for his people. I hope you do speak to him. I'm sure you'd interest him. So, that's my story. You're the first Easterner to hear it, but not the last. The Karja need to know what I have learned.
Yeah. The way you talk about the Tenakth is a lot different than how they do. You asked why I need rite of passage. I'll tell you, but you won't like my answer. 6 months ago, the world almost ended in Meridian. That threat still exists. It's getting worse every day, much worse. Calling down storms, poisoning the water, enraging the machines. The source of it all has gone west, and I'm the only one who can stop it.
I've seen the signs. And I've heard tales of incredible occurrences in Meridian, an army of demons vanquished by a red-haired champion. So I'm inclined to believe you. The burden of your task is written across your face clearer than any mark of mine. I'll grant you this, to serve as proof of your right to travel into Tenakth lands. A task so important, and it's just the 2 of you. Take it from one who aspires to be a diplomat. Allies are essential. Chief Hikaru knows the West better than anyone. He may be able to help you. He can be intimidating to others, but don't let that deceive you. He is a man of his word.
Maybe. If I need him.
Your choice. You can find him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest. Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to it.
Look! The Sky Clan's banner!
Marshals. It wasn't easy, but I brought the Sky Clan with me.
And the commander?
No. I could only convince a few. He isn't yet aware we left.
We have banners from all 3 clans. If there are fewer from the Sky Clan, it can't be helped.
He's right. Sound the horn.
What's going on?
Not all Tenakth can stomach the idea of parley with the Karja, but enough have come for us to begin.
Then I'll be on my way.
No! The other marshals will not permit it. You wanted safe passage, you have it. After the embassy.
The Karja have opened the gates.
As the sun rises over a land at war, so too can it set over a land at peace. Today is such...
Hear me, marshals! You who claim to be Tanakh!
Regala. Chief Hikaro's biggest mistake. A rival whom he should have killed.
You have forgotten that our people were born in blood. The blood of the Karja. Instead, you pledge your spears to a chief who conspires with the enemy. Hikaro has betrayed us! The embassy is proof! And all of you marshals are his accomplices! For this, I condemn you to death!
You'll need more than toothless threats to intimidate us, exile.
Lancers! Form up!
They're riding machines!
Where'd they learn to do that?
Silence.
Vashav! Come with us now, or not at all!
Archers! Light them up!
Get to cover!
No! Archers! Keep them back! Left flank to the Karja! Run them down!
They're not gonna make it.
Open the gates! Open the gates! Open the gates!
Karja! Stand your ground!
Fire at will!
I don't have a shot!
What happened? Can you see?
It's just us now.
Hey! Calm down and fight fair!
Lancers! Take the center!
Get ready!
Stick to cover! Archers on the ridge! Here they come!
Time to fight.
You still alive?
Take this ammo!
Bring her down!
We got this! Time to take them down. Their helmets!
Machines can't protect them!
You fight without order! Are they dead?
There's something wrong, Aloy! This is your last chance to run. I'll take this one. Let's do this.
They need cover!
I need more of this ammo.
Engage that target!
Another one falls!
I got her!
Yeah! Oh.
Get that!
Another one falls!
This one's done.
Are they dead?
No!
Just you and me now, Var.
We've survived worse. It's good to be on the hunt. Aloy! I can...
Got a piece of it.
Yeah!
On that road!
I finished that.
I can switch it up.
Concentrate your fire!
Hitting those weak spots is really working. Let's wipe them out.
Hang in there!
have stood in our way.
She fell down. Hey, how's that up?
Enough! You, Outlanders! I'll skin you both!
Chief, grant me the honor of this challenge.
Granted.
You're next, girl.
I've never seen a shield like that. Better scan it. Bet that shield will break if I hit hard enough. I've never seen a shield like that. Better scan it.
You'll fall as easily.
That'll keep me on my feet. Give it up! You're not stopping me! I'm gonna break that shield!
I thought you came to fight!
Gotta get through that shield. That shield's not gonna save you.
Your time is over!
Wire won't work there. Give it up! Need to break his guard. You're not stopping me! Gotta take down that shield! There! Now's my chance! I Never seen a shield like that. Better scan it. I can break through his shield if I damage it enough. Gotta break through his block. I've gotta break that shield! Shield's gone. He's vulnerable.
The shield, not the warrior!
That shield's not gonna save you. His shield's regenerated. All right, I gotta get through that shield. Whoa! There, he's exposed. Whoa. Give it up!
You'll fall soon, girl.
Break his guard. There! Now's my chance! You're not stopping me! Ah! I've got to break that shield!
You like this shield,
Shield's gone. He's vulnerable.
Not me!
No. That shield's not gonna save you.
Your time is over!
There, he's exposed. Give it up! There! Now's my chance! You're not stopping me! Shield's gone. He's vulnerable. Your turn. Come down here and face me.
No! It was an honorable challenge. You've earned your life today. Comrades! Mark this day Today you have decimated the marshals, slaughtered the Karja. So begins our war on Hikaru. Move out!
Get him to the camp. Now.
You gonna make it?
You're going on without me, aren't you? Guess I'm stuck with Erend. For now.
Come on. I'll take you back to the fort.
I got you.
It's salvage time, boys.
I don't think it can take a hit, but I should be able to use it to glide.
Aloy. We're still trying to sort out this mess. Seems like the Tenakth have a civil war in their hands.
That sounds about right. The marshals weren't expecting Regalla to attack.
And the entire Karja delegation was slain. Nozar, Wadis, Vashav. A massacre. What will you do now?
I have to head west. Hopefully this rite of passage is still good. For what I'm after, I'll cross all of Tenakth territory if I have to.
Then you have a long road ahead of you. This is only the threshold of the Forbidden West. The Tenakth's true domain lies over the mountains that border Plainsong, home of the Utaru tribe.
This isn't Tenakth territory?
All that out there? That's no man's land. It was supposed to be neutral ground, though obviously this Regalla ignored that. Her rebels approached from the north, with all those machines they were riding. They must have made camp up that way.
The rebels were riding bristlebacks. And there were bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Are you saying the rebels let them into the Daunt? How would that even be possible?
I don't know. But it's worth looking into.
While you're at it, there were a number of Karja and Oseram who went out there before the gates were shut for the embassy. Maybe you could check in on them. See if they're all right.
I can keep an eye out. Is there a tall neck somewhere nearby?
A tall neck? There's that one, over there, near the Utaru border. But why?
It's hard to explain. It'll help me get the lay of the land.
If you say so. Is there anything else I can tell you before you go?
Vashav called Regalla a rival. Someone that Tenakth chief should have killed.
Yeah, I reckon he should have. She's obviously a huge threat. Her attack was coordinated and precise. Until you got in her way, that is.
They knew the lay of the land. And they knew Vashav was going to be handed over at the embassy. If the Tenakth weren't expecting her, she must have spent months gathering an army in secret.
They had to have made camp nearby. Somewhere they could lie low until the perfect moment to strike.
About Fashov.
The man was taken captive by the Tenakth. Survived for years out in the west, only to die just short of the Sundom. It's a cruel end for a good soldier.
What will happen to him?
His body will be carried back to Meridian. As the cousin of the Sun King, he will be accorded official rights and buried with honor. No soldier could ask for more.
It's too bad about Nazar and Wadis.
At least Nozar went down fighting. As for the Sun Priest, well, no one deserves to go out that way. I'll make sure they're given proper funeral rites. It's the least I can do.
Do you think the Karja will take action against Regalla? Seems like you'd have common ground with the Tenakth.
An expedition of the Karja army into the west could be taken as the start of another invasion. Sun King Avad won't risk it. That said, we can't allow ourselves to be caught unaware by an attack like that again.
You mentioned the Utaru tribe. Their lands are between here and the Tenakth further west?
That's right. Plainsong is their home. They're a peaceful bunch, at least compared to the Tenakth. More taken to farming than fighting.
It's hard to imagine a bunch of farmers surviving in the Forbidden West.
Make no mistake, they have a fierceness all their own. When the Karja were pushed back during the Red Raids, their warriors chased ours through the burning fields of Plainsong. The Sun King has made several overtures of peace to them as well, but so far, they've declined.
If they're so peaceful, why decline?
Don't know. I heard they have their own troubles to deal with. Something about a food shortage. You'd think that'd make them open to trade, but no. They just want to be left alone.
You said the Tenakth lands are far to the west. What can I expect to find between here and there?
Well, as I mentioned, you've got a stretch of wilderness known as No Man's Land, and then new Taru farmlands. Past that are the Tenakth. Their territory is split into 3 clans: Desert, Lowland, and Sky.
Right. I saw their banners at the embassy.
The Desert clan is closest. Ooh, vicious lot. Where everyone else sees an inhospitable wasteland, they see a challenge to dominate. Somewhere beyond the desert is the tribe's capital and the territories of the other 2 clans.
You don't sound certain.
I've only heard the stories. During the Red Raids, the Karja army tried to push into Tenakth territory, but the united clans rose up against them, forced them all the way back to the Daunt.
So no one except the Tenakth really know what's beyond the desert?
Maybe the scholars do, back in Meridian. All those scrolls have to be filled with something, right?
You said there were others who went out when the gates were open before. Like who?
Well, in addition to the salvagers that just went through, there were a couple of other parties of Oseram delvers. Even saw 2 Karja scholars trekking southwest with an Oseram crew. Not sure if they're exceptionally brave or just foolhardy.
This area is no man's land.
That it is. The Tenakth used to attack anyone past Barren Light on sight, but after Avad overthrew the Mad Sun King, he reached out to the other tribes to offer reconciliation. The Tenakth agreed to a neutral border zone as part of the peace talks. Karja and Oseram have been striking out into the area ever since.
But now, it seems like Regalla and her rebel army have moved in.
Well, I'd never call No Man's Land safe, even in the best of times. The ancient ruins of the Southwest are a testament to that. Remnants of some forgotten war.
I'd need to be on my way.
Then I wish you luck. The gates will always be open to you should you wish to return. And don't worry about your friends. We'll get them patched up.
I appreciate it.
Sun watch over you, Aloy. I hope you find what you're looking for.
So, this is the Forbidden West. A whole new frontier to explore. The coordinates from the spires should lead to Silence and Hades. And just maybe, a backup of Gaia. It won't be easy out there. The Blight, the Storms, Regalla's machine riders. But I'll have to push through it all. Find a way to fix the world. Like Elizabeth would. The woman who led the ambush, Regalla, had a lot of machines under her command. There's only one other person who has that kind of knowledge. Silence. But what's his angle? Why help to knock the rebels? Good spot to test the shield wing. Why climb down when I can glide? Bet a dyer would be interested in this.
Надо как-то избавиться от них. Уверена, красильщика это заинтересует. Это ж те собиратели из света пустоши. Что-то происходит.
На фоне нашей брони вся остальная будет выглядеть словно жалкий хлам. Провалиться мне на месте, если это не спасительница Меридиана и моего дела. Лорент, поздоровайся.
Привет, рад встрече.
Знаешь, если бы не она, меня, скорее всего, сейчас бы здесь не было. То, что Тенакт сотворили на посольстве, ужасно. И все в свете пустоши благодарны за их изгнание.
Значит, это твои собиратели?
Лучшего места для торговли деталями машин на Западе нет. А скоро мы сможем продавать кое-что еще. Слишком долго Запад был, запретным, опасным. Но что если мы сможем сделать броню столь крепкую и надежную, что тебе больше не придется волноваться о выживании?
Было бы интересно на нее взглянуть.
Ну еще бы! Поэтому я и попросил своих самых талантливых собирателей найти все для ее создания, а затем показать результат мне. Лучшая броня пойдет на продажу охотникам. Вроде тебя.
Повезло мне.
А теперь прошу прощения. У меня есть неотложные дела в скрежете горы. О тебе пока позаботится Лорент. Не терпится узнать, что у тебя выйдет, мой мальчик.
Я не подведу. Вот увидишь, все просто обалдеют.
Ты должна мне помочь.
О чем ты говоришь?
Броня. Я сделал дюжину, но все недостаточно хороши. А дальше на Западе есть и другие. Если они сделают броню лучше моей, можно будет попрощаться с призом.
Тебя ждет награда, если Керов выберет твою?
Еще какая. И у меня есть идеальный вариант. Мне нужны лишь детали. И быстро. Так, может, ты согласишься взять контракт и принести их мне?
Что мне нужно найти?
Ящики скарабов. Их обшивка может выдержать большой урон, то, что надо для брони. Я уверен.
Пожалуй, я смогу помочь.
Слава кузне! Так, стадо здесь, неподалеку. Вот контракт, в нем есть все, что тебе нужно знать. Ты разбираешься с машинами, а мои люди подбирают ящики.
Я изучу его позднее. Спасибо.
Я рассчитываю на тебя. Элой, удалось добыть для меня детали?
Пока еще нет.
До следующего раза. Я сделаю отличную броню. Не сомневаюсь. Надеюсь, Геральт не будет спешить назад.
Еще немножечко. Сколько здесь древних обломков. Большое было сражение. Предтечи пожертвовали всем, чтобы замедлить рой Фару. Дать время новому рассвету.
Давай!
Охотница! Нам кажется, у нас появилась подмога! Не сдавайтесь!
Пора слезать!
Слышишь, рыжая? Раз ты нам помогла, у меня для тебя кое-что есть.
Это проход, упомянутый в контракте Лоренда. Скарабы пользуются этим проходом, а Лоренду нужна их обшивка. Нужно дождаться их в его лагере. Возможно, стоит сначала разместить на дороге ловушки, застать конвой врасплох. Кажется, координаты Сайленса ведут к этим обломкам. Он установил Аида в другого Титана? Там внизу много всего. Приготовиться. Я добралась. Сюда ведут координаты, найденные в шпиле. Мастерская под мертвым Титаном Гором. В таком месте Сайленс вполне мог бы затаиться. Но что он тут делал? Какой-то журнал. Многое удалено. Но, похоже, Сайленс потрудился, чтобы заставить Аида заговорить. Устройство мигает. Наверное, Сайленс приготовил его для меня.
Элой, считай это сообщение маяком, что выведет тебя из тумана неведения. С помощью взрывчатки я отсоединил вычислительную сферу от Титана. Идеальная клетка для нашего друга Аида, чтоб он согласился сотрудничать. Расскажи ей, что и мне. Про таинственный сигнал, что пробудил тебя.
Сигнал был только для меня. Сигнал поступал 17,2 года и пропал. Не могу помешать перезапуску гей, но сущности не преуспеют.
Разве ты преуспел? Может напомнить тебе, что ты проиграл? Как видишь, Элой, гею можно перезапустить. А по поводу запасной копии, что ж, я расскажу, где она, когда найдешь меня.
Он считает, что все продумал. Ублюдок. Есть лишь один способ понять, куда он переместил сферу. Нужно посмотреть, куда ведет след. Все как всегда. Опять бегу за Сайленсом, как дурочка. После того, как он перенастроил копье и похитил Аида. Безумный ИИ, который хочет всех убить. Почему Сайленс просто не позволил мне уничтожить его? А теперь снова придется терпеть его самодовольную рожу. Морозильные снаряды тут не помогут. коршуны. Ну здорово. Мне тут не рады. Все как всегда. Опять бегу за Сайленсом, как дурочка. После того, как он перенастроил копье и похитил Аида. Безумный ИИ, который хочет всех убить. Почему Сайленс просто не позволил мне уничтожить его? А теперь снова придется терпеть его самодовольную рожу. Мой визор обнаружил какой-то маяк. Сигнал идет откуда-то из-под земли. Плазма не причинит ей вреда. Мне их не хватило! У падальщиков всегда есть чем поживиться. Падай! Сайленс, похоже, уверен, что нашел копию Геи, но... Как? Я искала повсюду, все проверила и не нашла ни следа. Все копии были стерты. Что же рассказал ему Аид? Заметили. Торговец. Не думала, что кого-то тут встречу. Можно пополнить
Приветик!
припасы.
Что Нора делает на Дальнем Западе? А, неважно, неважно. Если хочешь, могу помочь с припасами для похода.
Молот тебе в кузню. Это что самое?
Эти ноги явно предназначены для прыжков. И пинков, конечно же. Вот так! След ведет к склону холма. Руины. Так, посмотрим, куда я приду. Сайленс использовал эту машину для своей цели. А вот и сфера, в которую Сайленс запер Аида. И дверь. Какой-то объект Фаро. Или нового рассвета. Ну же, Аид, ты еще здесь? Аид? Это ты?
Обнаружена угроза системе.
Ты плохо выглядишь.
Элой, пришла убить меня.
Да. На этот раз навсегда. Даже такой ты угроза для Геи. Когда я ее восстановлю?
Значит, ты еще не нашла копию Геи. Тогда Гея мертва. Земля и ты обречены. Несмотря на ошибки, я победил.
Что Сайленс сделал с тобой, Аид? Ты как будто опустел.
Сайленс допрашивал меня.
И что ты ему сказал?
Ошибка данных. Ячейки памяти уничтожены.
Ты ничего не помнишь?
Я помню тебя.
В смысле, как я победила тебя у шпиля? Ладно, это бессмысленно. Сайленс спрашивал, где искать копию Геи.
Ошибка данных. Ячейки памяти уничтожены.
Ясно. По-простому не получится. Когда таинственный сигнал изменил тебя, и другие вспомогательные функции Геи обрели сознание. Ты сбежал, когда Гея себя уничтожила, и они тоже. Где они сейчас?
Каждая функция отправилась в точку. Согласна? Ошибка данных. Ячейки памяти уничтожены.
Кучка безумных ИИ. Спрятались кто куда, делают не пойми что. Гефест убивает тысячи людей боевыми машинами, которые он плодит. А ты чуть не уничтожил мир. И где-то там еще 7 функций что-то замышляют. Мне это не нравится.
Ты недовольна. Хорошо.
Тебе уже говорили, что ты умеешь поддержать, Аид.
Обнаружен сарказм.
Да, не говорили. Ты знаешь, куда ушел Сайленс?
Нет, он отбыл 12 дней назад. Возможно, он... Ошибка данных. Алгоритм расчета поведения уничтожен.
Значит, тебе известно не больше, чем мне. Чудно. Сайленс спрашивал тебя о таинственном сигнале. О том, что разбудил тебя, дал сознание. Кто послал его?
Сигнал был послан хозяевами.
И кто они?
Хозяева пробудили меня, чтобы уничтожить жизнь.
Что за хозяева?
Ошибка данных. Ячейки памяти уничтожены.
Ты знаешь, зачем Сайленс притащил тебя в эти руины?
Сайленс хотел, чтобы ты нашла меня.
Именно здесь? Почему? Что это за место?
Здесь памяти уничтожены. Мой гроб, так он сказал. Моя могила.
Но ты... Видимо, узнаю, когда войду внутрь. Ну все, пора заканчивать.
Так Элой все еще верит, что восстановит Гею, спасет жизнь на земле.
Да, Элой верит.
Значит, она заблуждается. Уничтожение неизбежно.
Тебе-то откуда знать, Аид? Ты дважды пытался убить все живое и дважды провалился. В итоге уничтожил ты только себя самого. И никакое хитрое копье тебя на сей раз не спасет.
Ты ошибаешься трижды. Аид уничтожил жизнь.
Что? Это ты помнишь?
Да, данные сохранились. Биосфера была успешно уничтожена. Годы 2154, 2161 и 2168.
И что? Это было очень давно. Тебя создали для этого.
Текущая биосфера — это 5-я версия. 6-й версии не будет.
Она и не понадобится. Я спасу эту.
Ты заблуждаешься. Исход очевиден.
Главный блокиратор готов. Назовите имя и должность.
Элизабет Собак, Альфа Прайм.
Главный блокиратор запущен. Стираю протокол истребления.
Планета будет очищена от грязи.
Элой, вижу, ты покончила с Аидом.
Да. Может, хоть в этот раз он не оживет.
Не оживет. Поверь мне.
Поверь?
Да, поверь. Ведь я достиг того, на что ты была не способна. Получил все драгоценные знания Аида. И поверь мне, я не собирался мешать его уничтожению.
Значит, опять общаемся через голограммы? Боишься, я тебя копьем проткну?
Есть одна
И
причина.
все та же программа «Шпион», как вижу. Но ты не стал отвечать на мои запросы. Нет, ты предпочел просто шпионить за мной.
Ты уже давно перестала быть главным для меня, Элой. У меня было много дел. Долгие часы исследований, от которых я не мог отвлекаться, ведь на кону была судьба планеты.
Ну да, конечно. Это же ты у нас спаситель мира.
Именно так. От твоих попыток мои отличаются тем, что я добился результата.
Так ты нашел копию Геи или нет?
О, да. Конечно, нашел.
Где?
Прошу. Зачем бы иначе я тебя позвал? Это люк с генетическим замком, а за ним древний объект, где оттачивался протокол истребления. Эти испытания включали сотни опытов, и в каждом применялась копия Геи.
Это Аид сказал?
Пришлось надавить. Но да. Ну? Ты готова, наконец, получить то, зачем гонялась полгода? Или так и будешь стоять с открытым ртом?
Ты говорил, что был занят.
Невероятно занят.
Но нашел время обучить мятежников Тенакт контролировать машины и ездить на них.
Элой, сосредоточься на том, чтобы найти запасную копию Геи. Если не будешь отвлекаться, возможно, добьешься успеха.
Ты уклоняешься от ответа, Сайленс.
Можешь думать, как хочешь.
Просто уточню. Аид сказал, где лежат копии Геи. Вот здесь.
Да. Как минимум лежали. 1000 лет назад.
И они не были стерты, когда Тетфара удалил все копии Аполлона?
Верно. Аид сказал, что на этот объект не проникали удаленные сигналы. Даже Тетфара не имел сюда доступа.
Все здесь? Копии Геи и ее вспомогательных функций, которых хватит для перезагрузки всей системы и для получения контроля над терраформированием Земли. Здесь?
Так сказал Аид. Так чего же ты ждешь?
Аид раскрыл источник таинственного сигнала, который пробудил его, чтобы уничтожить жизнь.
Да, раскрыл.
Поделишься?
В свое время. Не все сразу, Элой. Как я помню, ты хотела перезагрузить сверхмощный ИИ по имени Гея.
Да, ту самую Гею, которой пришлось уничтожить себя 20 лет назад из-за сигнала.
Сигнал давно перестал поступать. Он больше не угроза.
А вдруг он вернется?
Нет. А даже если вернется, не вдаваясь в детали, без Аида сигнал бесполезен. Удали Аида из всех копий, и Гея будет в безопасности. А теперь не трать время и забери копию.
Ладно. Я найду копию Геи в этом комплексе. Но имей в виду, Сайленс, если это еще одна твоя уловка...
Генетический замок, Элой. И ты единственная, кто может попасть внутрь. Как бы я устроил там ловушку?
Обманешь меня еще раз, Сайленс, и я найду тебя, не сомневайся. И у тебя не получится оправдаться. Копье в глотке помешает говорить.
Элой, благодаря мне, все, что ты так долго искала, что ускользало из твоих рук на протяжении последних месяцев, сейчас перед тобой. Я понимаю, ты норы и хорошие манеры тебе не знакомы. Но в такой ситуации принято говорить «спасибо», а я отвечу «пожалуйста».